Hey, everybody, it's America's Supermom, and I want to take a quick moment to go over a very profound conversation that I just witnessed with Eric Reed and Les Patterson. One of the things that he pointed out, because it was a whole conversation about your purpose and how it leads you and your daily routine, just the different ways that you look at life and your perspective from the mindset of knowing your purpose. And one thing that he mentioned was if you don't know who you are, you begin to gravitate towards others that you would like to be like. However, that image is only limited to what you can see in the external capacity. So if we're looking at somebody from the outside, we don't really know what their internal makeup is because the outside is pretty much a byproduct of things that have happened, experiences, or knowledge that resonates or comes forth as how the person physically appears or has the mindset that they interact with others on a regular basis. So this just brought to my mind one of the quotes that I created, which is beware of a book with a nice cover and no pages inside. So I wanted to talk about this really quickly because when we hear this quote, we look at it as if we are the hero. So we look at it as like, oh, watch out for people who are kind of shallow. They don't have any depth to them, or they're not being authentic or real. But I want to look at this from an angle of how many times do we portray ourselves in this manner? How many times are we out there with a nice cover and no depth or content to whatever it is that we're doing? So a lot of times we have this mindset, fake it till you make it. If you want to get involved and do something different out of your comfort zone, just try it and, go after what somebody else is doing and try to create it and make it your own instead of really truly finding our inner voice and expanding who we are and allowing others to see us in a way that is in alignment with who we are. So I was coaching someone earlier, and maybe this will make it more plain. So if I am a roller skater and I want to really be the best roller skater in the town or city or whatever, we're always challenged with people saying, hey, get out of your comfort zone. Do something a little different. Take a risk so that you can expand your client base or you can begin to monetize whatever it is that you do or whatever. But we still have some kind of formula where we're telling them, okay, you don't really write an ebook, but go ahead and write one. All these things that kind of don't really highlight their skill. So we'll use the analogy of somebody who is a roller skater. So a way that you can stretch yourself, get out of your comfort zone, but still master the skill that you're good at is taking that skill to another level. So if you are good at roller skating and you skate forward well, then learn how to skate backward. If you know how to skate backward, then learn how to turn. If you know how to turn, then learn how to dance. If you know how to dance on skates, well, learn how to jump rope on skates. Learn how to do other things that highlight your skill rather than trying to chase other people's version of what they feel success is. Because if it doesn't resonate with you, it's not going to resonate to the people that you want to get into your tribe or the people that you want to serve as a client, because they're not going to understand the connection, because it's not going to feel organic and genuine and authentic to you. So when you're trying to find what it is that is going to make you get out of your comfort zone, but also continue to take risks and stretch yourself. Find out what it is in terms of your own personal intuition of what your purpose is or your passion, the thing that you like to do, the thing that comes easy for you, and come up with different creative ways that you can stretch yourself within that area so that as people see that energy and that passion, that is going to be the thing that's going to gravitate them to you, and it's going to allow you the opportunity to grow and expand not only in personal development but also in your business or whatever field that you may be in so that you can be the best version of yourself. So I want to thank again Eric and Les for sparking this conversation because so many of us struggle with this. We always struggle with feeling that we are the hero in a scenario, and it's sometimes hard to look at ourselves and realize some of the mistakes that we are making or things that are holding us back or the fears that are keeping us paralyzed because we're trying to go off and do something that we're just not gifted in, or it just doesn't resonate with us, it doesn't feel comfortable, and it doesn't feel authentic. So I challenge you today to figure out how can you take something that you're skilled, well-versed in, and challenge yourself to do that in a different way that stretches you and helps you grow. You know, if you're a writer, you know, maybe you write nonfiction, maybe you should write fiction. You know, maybe you should create a play. You know, just things that are expanding your skill set in ways that you never imagined, because it's in that stretching, again, that getting out of the comfort zone that you meet other people that you normally would not have encountered, which is the thing that sparks the opportunity for new business ideas, new collaborations that will move you forward in life and in business. That's all I have for today. You guys have a wonderful day. And I am out, as my friend says, enjoying this liquid sunshine, because, yes, it is raining. So you have a wonderful day, and I'll follow up with you guys soon. Bye.